Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to talk about something that might shock you. I'm going to tell you the top 5 destinations that you should avoid if you want to have a successful and enjoyable study abroad experience. Yes, you heard that right. These are the places that will ruin your studies abroad. So if you're planning to go abroad for education, make sure you watch this video till the end and avoid these 5 destinations, okay? Before we get into the video, please make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for more amazing content like this. And don't forget to turn on the notification button so that you never miss out on an update from me. Alright, let's get started. Okay, the first destination on our list is Paris, France. I know what you're thinking. Paris is one of the most beautiful and romantic cities in the world. Yeah. It has amazing culture, art, food, and history. Alright, we all know that. It's the dream destination for many students who want to study abroad. But trust me, it's not as good as it sounds, and I have many reasons. Here are some reasons why. Firstly, Paris is very expensive. Trust me, Paris is expensive. The cost of living in Paris is one of the highest in Europe. You have to pay a lot for rent, food, transportation, entertainment, and other expenses. You also have to deal with a lot of taxes and fees that will eat up your budget. So unless you have a lot of money or a generous scholarship, you'll have a hard time affording Paris. Again, Paris is crowded and polluted. So think twice before choosing Paris as your city destination, okay? The air quality in Paris is also very poor due to the high level of emissions and smog, right? You have to deal with a lot of stress and health issues if you live in Paris for a long time. And finally, Paris is very competitive. The academic standards in Paris are very high and demanding. So you have to work hard and compete with other students who are very smart and ambitious. You also have to face a lot of discrimination and prejudice from some professors and classmates who might look down on you because of your nationality, ethnicity, or background. You'll have a hard time fitting in and making friends in Paris. So as you can see, Paris is not really an ideal place for study. But I mean, it can be good for a short visit or a vacation, but not for a long-term stay. You'll end up wasting your time, your money, your energy, and miss out on other educational benefits and opportunities out there in the world. Okay, the next destination on our list is our popular Beijing, China. Beijing is the capital and the political, cultural, and economic center of China. It has a rich history, a vibrant culture, and a booming economy. It's also one of the most popular destinations for students who want to study abroad in Asia. But look, don't be fooled by its appeal. Here are some reasons why. First of all, Beijing is very polluted and unhealthy. Of course, the high level of industrialization and urbanization makes it a place that is not really safe, health-wise. You also have to deal with a lot of water pollution, food safety issues, and infectious diseases that could harm your health. Secondly, Beijing is very crowded and chaotic. About over 20 million people live in that city. Are you thinking about it? The pressure is too much. The infrastructure and resources is not too sufficient for everyone. So you have to deal with a lot of noise, dirt, and crime that could affect your safety and comfort. Then, one more thing about Beijing is that it's very restrictive and oppressive. The political system in China is authoritarian and censorious. So you'll have to follow strict rules and regulations that limit your freedom of expression, movement, and association. You also have to face a lot of surveillance and monitoring from the government and other entities that could invade your privacy and rights. So think about it now. Is Beijing actually your destination? It might be good for learning. Learning about China's culture if you're one of these students that like history, right? But then you end up risking your health, happiness, and dignity in Beijing and miss out on other educational opportunities and experiences that will enrich your life. The third destination on our list is Cairo, Egypt. Cairo is a very popular city in Africa and the Middle East, and it has a long and glorious history, a diverse and strategic and influential position. Here are some reasons why Cairo will ruin your study abroad. First of all, Cairo is very unstable and unsafe. The political and social situation in Egypt is very volatile and unpredictable. So you might have to deal with a lot of protests, riots, and conflicts that could erupt at any time. You also have to deal with a lot of violence, terrorism, kidnapping, and extortion that could threaten your security and well-being. The next one will shock you. Cairo is very dirty and unsanitary. The city suffers from a lack of proper sanitation and waste management. So you have to deal with a lot of garbage, sewage, insects, and animals that create a lot of odors and diseases. You also have to deal with a lot of heat, dust, and sandstorms that flood the city sometimes. One more thing about Cairo is that it is very conservative and intolerant. The culture and religion in Egypt are very traditional and strict. So you have to respect and follow a lot of customs, norms, and laws that might clash with your values and beliefs. You also have to face a lot of discrimination and harassment from some people who might judge you based on your gender, sexuality, or appearance. Is Cairo really a study destination for you now? Think twice. It might be good for exploring Egypt's ancient wonders and modern marvels, but not for living in its current reality and society. So you would end up endangering your life, health, and happiness in Cairo. So think again. Okay. So the next destination is Moskva, Russia. We're talking about the city of Moscow, which is the capital and the largest city in Russia. It has a powerful history, a rich culture, and a strong economy. It's also one of the most intriguing destinations for students who want to study abroad in Europe or Asia, but don't be fascinated by its allure. Here are some reasons why. First of all, Moscow is very cold and dark. I mean, we have long winters, very long ones, right? It's similar to that of Norway. So you have to deal with a lot of depression, isolation, and boredom that could affect your mental health. And another reason is that it's very, very corrupt and unfair. But I think that rings a bell, right? It rings a bell. The political and economic system in Russia is oligarchic and nepotistic. So you have to deal with a lot of bribery, fraud, extortion, and injustice that could hinder your opportunities and rights. You also have to deal with a lot of hostility, rivalry, and aggression from some people who might envy or resent you because of your status or background. The third reason is that Moscow is very closed and secretive. The culture and society in Russia are reserved and suspicious. So you have to deal with a lot of barriers, obstacles, and challenges that could limit you. You also have to deal with a lot of ignorance, prejudice, and stereotypes from some people who might misunderstand or mistrust you because of your nationality or ethnicity. Well, you can see that Moscow is not really the ideal place for a long-term stay, to be honest. It's good for discovering Russia's beauty and mystery, but not for experiencing its reality and diversity, I must say. Think about the cold. I mean, especially if you're coming from a tropical region, it's going to be very tough for you. Now, the final destination on our list is what we know as New York City, USA. The US to the A. Okay? It has an amazing history, a vibrant culture, and a dynamic economy. It's also one of the most desired destinations for students. Of course, a lot of people from here want to go. Their destination is US, New York City. Well, it's not just that for Nigerians anyways. It's the same thing for everybody, really, across the globe. So when they are migrating to the US, the first destination is New York City because a lot of celebrities, actors, actresses, they all live there. So it's not surprising why people would want to actually go to New York City, right? Okay, but why did I say New York is not really a study destination? Let's look at it. Okay, first of all, New York City is very expensive and competitive. Remember, we talked about celebrities living there, right? So what do you think would happen? The place will just become automatically expensive. New York is on a fast lane. The cost of living in New York City is one of the highest in the world. So you have to pay a lot for rent, food, transportation, entertainment, and other expenses. So if you want to make it, you gotta work hard. So as a student, you'll have a hard time affording and succeeding in New York City. Okay. I think I mentioned the second reason slightly Thirdly, New York City is very diverse and complex. So if you're not one that is really used to cultural diversity, right, you would find it very hard. You have a hard time living in New York. But if you're from regions of the world where you have, maybe you're from a part of the world like Nigeria, for instance, that you have a lot of tribes, culture in the country, I'm sure it wouldn't be something too different from what you're used to. Sure, you may be able to fit in. But if you're someone who of course you're from these places and you're tired of the cultural diversity, New York is not your destination. Okay? The culture and society in New York City are very multicultural and multifaceted. So you have to deal with a lot of differences, conflicts, misunderstandings, and miscommunications that could create problems and tensions. So you also have to deal with a lot of temptations, distractions, influences, and opportunities that could derail your goals and values. So there you have it, guys. If you loved this video, give it a thumbs up, please. That's it for today. Thank you very much for watching my video. See you next time. Bye.